Good afternoon, and welcome to Ted Hamilton 2013. My name is Josh Richert, and I am here to talk to you today about how the Olympic Games may have a lasting impact on host countries, but not necessarily in a good way. The screen before you shows the host cities of the past 7 Olympics, both summer and winter. Now, for anyone who loves sports, or even just exciting competition, the Olympics is the most exciting 17 days of sport we get to experience every 2 years. As a spectator, the Olympics seems great. However, for a member of the host city, this is not always the case. Over the last 4 Summer Olympiad, the average cost has been approximately $7.1 billion US, whereas Winter Olympics has only cost an average of $2.17 billion US. Most of this cost can be contributed to the construction or renovations of the necessary facilities. We see here the chart shows that many more venues are required for the Summer Olympics than as for the winter, which makes sense. I mean, what nation hosting for the first time has a kayaking course, cycling dome, or even a proper athletic stadium? The Winter Olympics are a little different, however, because all host cities already have a mountain where half of the events take place anyways. All they need to do is move the snow around into the proper configurations. So the main issue here with the venues is that a lot of these major venues are no longer used after the Olympics are over. They are simply abandoned and left to grow over. These are 4 main venues that were deserted after the 2004 Athens Olympics and 2008 Beijing Olympics. The top left shows the beach volleyball stadium, the top right shows the kayaking course, bottom right the cycling dome, and bottom left shows the diving pool. In addition to these 4 sports, there was clearly other ones such as the softball stadium and where the women played, as well as the rowing facilities where all the rowing events took place. I mean, these places are deserted, and it's not looking like anyone is planning on using them in the near future. I mean, sure, some of the venues probably get used for training and other events, but not often enough to help pay off the remaining debt. I mean, the Bird's Nest in Beijing alone cost $475 million to build, and experts predict it won't be paid off for at least another 30 years. Now, looking into the future, Sochi, Russia is to host the 2014 Winter Olympics, and its budget so far has been estimated at $50 billion US. Sochi is a city of almost 350,000 people. How can they be expected to support a budget that large? I had never even heard of Sochi until it was announced, and I won't be going there anytime soon to check out the sites. So how can they be expected at a budget of $50 million to possibly support an Olympics, support all these venues after the Olympics has been completed? I was reading that even before the Olympics, they need to upgrade their power grid to ensure that the power won't go out or trip during the games. Now take a look at this. This is the Olympic spirit motto. It basically says that the reason for the Olympics is to bring the world together and unite it through fair competition and peace. Nowhere does it say anything about wild, extravagant ceremonies or ridiculous venues that will never be used again. Did you know that in 2012 the opening ceremonies alone cost $40 million US? Nothing had even happened yet, and they had already spent $40 million. We were always talking about building a sustainable future, trying to help those in poverty get out of it. Well, I know that spending $17 billion on Olympic Games is not helping. In fact, that is only hurting countries. Athens lost $15 billion in their Olympics, and how is their economy doing now? The Olympics needs to get back to its roots, where competition and athleticism are at the forefront, not the band singing in the closing ceremonies. The IOC needs to start taking more initiative to ensure the countries selected to host are prepared to handle the Olympics even when a loss occurs. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the remainder of TED 2013.